What's up, guys? This is Kyle from Wax Museum, and I am back with another mail video. This one's a little bit different. You can see I've already opened everything up, though, and that's because I haven't done a mail video in a while, and I kind of got impatient. All this stuff was just sitting here. I didn't feel like I had enough to do a video for a while, but then I was opening things one by one. But I still want to show this stuff off because that's part of why I enjoy having this channel, is being able to show my collection. So we've got some memorabilia here. I think there's a Topps Chrome card, there's a mistake, and there's a great gift that I'll show at the end. So I'll kind of do things in that order. So let's start off with the piece you can already see here. And if you're thinking, I've already seen this video, this is a new video, but this is the third copy of this Wilt Chamberlain 100-point game plaque that I've purchased. But this is my first green piece of floor, and the price was just too good. This was like $23 shipped. I could not pass that up. Now, I knew it was not in perfect condition. Like this, the plaque surface definitely needs to be cleaned up. I'm not sure if it will all be able to be cleaned up. I probably need to touch up some of the wood on this plaque. And then there's something really gross on the back. I don't know what that is, but for 23 bucks, I couldn't pass that up. I don't know what I'll do with 3 of these. Maybe I'll get rid of one of the other ones. They're all a little damaged in some way, but you know, I also don't mind having 3 of these just because it is my favorite piece. All of the relics look a little different pieces of floor, so was very happy to pick that up. All right, next card here. This is a product that for the most part I have stayed far away from, but I did tell myself I did want to pick up a few cards from this Topps Chrome product. I wanted to find some that I could tolerate to help me kind of narrate the history of the hobby and the history of my Pacers team as well. You know, I collected the 72 Topps set, so I ended up buying the Miles Turner, which I've shown on here before. This is the Obi Toppin, and then I did grab a Meta World piece on ComC as well. That one's not in yet, but those are the 3 main cards that I picked up from this product. Otherwise, I want to stay very, very far away. But I mean, this was like, I don't know, it was like $6 shipped, so wasn't going to pay a lot for these. I waited a while for it to come down. Also had something on the back, an abbreviation that I had never seen before. So I'm going to show this to you real quick. 11 points, 19 minutes in Indiana, BOW, 10-25-23. It took me forever to figure. I was thinking about this again and again. I finally figured it out. It's blowout win because I looked at the score. So I don't know. Is that a normal abbreviation? I've never seen that in a box score or on a basketball website. So I thought that was interesting. I'm not criticizing Topps. I just, I guess you learn something new every day. So I'm just wondering if that's something that I just haven't known about. All right. Next card. This is a very thick card. So this is a little slider box. This is one card that's inside of here. And it's one I purchased a long time ago from overseas, but it's just now, we just now got this shipment in, my friend did. This is a Immaculate Collection. I'm going to guess, I think this is 2016. Yeah, 2016, 2017, because I saw that Pacers 50th anniversary on his jersey. This is an Immaculate sneaker swatch of Paul George. I'm guessing this is from a pair of Hyper Dunks. This is a yellow piece here, as you can see. A lot of them that I've seen were blue pieces. So I like the yellow piece. I like that it's 25 of 25. I'm not going to be able to afford one of the really nice laces cards or heel cards for Paul George. Most of those are in big Paul George collections. So this was reasonable. I want to say it was like 50 or 60 bucks. No more than that. So I was very happy with that. And I just think it's a good looking card. So not easy to store, though. I've had people ask me, how do you store shoe cards? A lot of them just in these slider boxes here. In fact, I think I have a video on that from back in the day. So feel free to look that up on the channel. Okay. What do we have next here? I actually don't remember. Okay, I do know here. So this is a card that I referenced in one of my recent relic sourcing videos. Well, I didn't actually own one. I do now. Although I'd like the patch version numbered to 10, but those are pretty hard to track down. And really, the jersey version is numbered to 20. So it's also fairly hard to track down. This copy was on eBay for like $8 shipped. So I went ahead and I got it. If you'll remember the other 2013 Global Games cards I talked about. I looked at the code with the flashlight. I think it began, I want to say, with 157. So we're going to see real quick if we can do a little flashlighting on this one. Or 165. I think that's what it was. 165 is what it's showing here. I'll look it up. But I'm pretty sure that is the same as those other two cards from that set that I have, which means that they probably acquired and labeled all those jerseys at the same time, which would make sense. Okay. Next up, we've got another game-dated relic. This is a patch, though. This is a prime version. This is Kemba Walker, and this is from a product called Innovation. I am slowly chipping away at this set, and I don't know if I'll ever finish. I think I still need Kobe, but I do have some of the bigger names. I have Steph, I have LeBron, I have Durant. Not going to be an easy set to finish. It's not one, I'm trying to be patient with it, but this Kemba was in the $20 to $25 range, and I like the verbiage on here. The enclosed material was cut from an authentic jersey personally worn by Kemba Walker on November 25th, 2013, and is guaranteed by Panini America. So, I like that. All right. Next up, we've got this is a numbered Ron Artest card. It is from, I believe it's Topps First Row. I want to say this has got to be 2005, 2006. Yes, actually I know it is because I think Jay-Z's in this set as well. So this is numbered to 100, but they don't show up very often. And I've got a friend, Cam, that's actually doing this set numbered to 100. He has a copy already, so after I checked with him, I decided I'm going to go ahead and get this one. I think I got it for the opening bid, which was like 99 cents, but then the shipping was another $5, which I hate paying $5 shipping for a card that cost me 99 cents, but it is what it is. Sometimes you have to. So that's a good looking card. That will go in the Pacers numbered binder with some of my other Ron Artest stuff. Okay, let's do the mistake here. This is the mistake. Now, these are good looking cards. These are James Naismith cards. And when I say it was a mistake on my part, not the company's necessarily, it says authentic history relic. And it's a product called Eternal, and it's an overseas product. So you can see there's a different language on there, but a product called Eternal. And I looked at some handwriting samples of James Naismith, and I thought, you know what, these do look like they could possibly be from him. And I decided I was just going to take a chance. And the website said if you'd email them, they would verify or they would show you source documents. Well, I couldn't get an answer from them soon enough. And I just decided, you know what, I'm going to grab a couple of these. I think I paid probably like $15 a piece for these. Well, eventually they got back in touch with me and they said, well, they do have handwriting cards for him in some of their products. These are not James Naismith handwritten pieces. So they're good looking cards, but the relics in them are kind of worthless, and that was kind of disappointing. Once again, not their fault. They never presented him as such. It doesn't say anything like that on here. It just says, hey, this could be from documents, books, tickets, and other relics associated with him. So it could just be, you know, a book about James Naismith from many years later, or a note that someone wrote about him. You know, who knows what it is. But I don't know. I'm kind of bummed at myself that I bought those, but it is what it is. They're still good-looking cards. Until I can get an actual handwriting piece from James Naismith, I'll probably keep one in the collection. I think, although I like this handwriting sample, even though it's not his, I think I like this better. That one's numbered to 99. This one's numbered to 75. So I'll probably try to move this at a card show the next time I set up, whenever that is. All right, the last one here. This was a very generous note and a couple cards from a viewer of the channel and someone I've gotten to talk to a little bit over the last couple years on Instagram. He's actually a hockey collector. His name is Kevin. Very nice guy. And I asked if I could share this. I'm not going to show the whole note because I don't know what all he wants me to share from that, but he wrote me a very nice front and back letter here. And he said, I know you're not a hockey guy, but I wanted to give you a couple small pieces of hockey history that I'm sure you can appreciate as a historian and a fan of significant memorabilia. The first is an autograph of Willie O'Ree, the Jackie Robinson of hockey. All right, so let me find that one here. I heard him discussed on your podcast recently and thought you might enjoy an on-card auto from a sporting pioneer. And yes, a guest came on my show, Evan, and one of his top 3 cards was a Willie O'Ree autograph card, and it did actually get me looking his stuff up on eBay afterwards. I never bought anything. I thought about it. I kind of shopped around to see what was out there. I didn't tell Kevin that either, and he included that in this package, which I thought was just really thoughtful of him. So, it's an on-card auto. It's a great-looking card. He's listening to the podcast. It was something that, was significant. So I really appreciate that. But then there was one other card in here. It says the second is a Wayne Gretzky game-worn Edmonton Oilers jersey relic. His Oilers relics are the rarest and most coveted of his available memorabilia. The hockey version of a Jordan Bulls relic, except much rarer. And Kevin went on to explain to me, because we were kind of chatting a little bit afterwards, that, Gretzky only played for the Oilers for, I think like 4 or 5 seasons, something like that. And there are only so many gamers out there for him, and Upper Deck had one of them. And he said that, these Oilers pieces are the most coveted. Obviously, you can see here he was very successful with the Oilers. So I was just really floored by this. And he's right. I did really appreciate this stuff. It seems significant to me. I like the historic side of it. And he joked, he said, hey, you're a hockey collector now. You've got a couple hockey cards. So, and I like that. I might have to start a little small hockey box, because there are a couple other things that I've had my eye on for hockey. I'm not a huge hockey enthusiast or anything like that, but I'm willing to branch out a little bit. So thank you so much, Kevin, for sending those my way. And also the really nice note. I appreciate that, and the thought that went into this. So anyway, big mail day. Like I said, haven't had one in a while, so I've got the memorabilia. I've got the very kind gift. I've got the mistake, the shoe relic, the Topps Chrome, the game dated stuff. So really enjoyed that mail day. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Remember, there are new episodes of the audio podcast that come out every Thursday. And as always, thanks for watching.